you scared they're going to rebel?
I'm not afraid they're going to rebel. Like I said to her, I just want to make sure they do not follow in my footsteps.
Okay, but don't you understand that when you go that hard, that it just makes somebody, when you tie up an animal, the animal doesn't just go, I'm so happy to be tied up. They go,
it's a misconception here because these girls get to do everything they want to do. I do not stop them from doing anything that they want to do.
You just follow along.
Hey, I just need to know.
Okay, Warnie, I know you have a diary,
yes.
right? Tell me what that diary means to you.
It's like my personal feelings that I write down and express to myself, and it's personal. I feel like nobody should read it, nobody should go through it because it's how I feel, and I don't want anybody to know.
Yeah, and tell me what the steps that you go to make sure that nobody reads that.
Well, I tie it a certain way. It's a certain way I tie it, and I like put it under my pillow. Like if it's laying face down, then I make sure my pillow is counter-cornered or something.
Your little secrets.
Yes.
Okay, well, Tanisha took a camera and showed us a little something of what she does with her daughters. Check this out, girls.
There is nowhere that Tanisha will not go when it comes to spying on her daughters.
This is her room, and this is where she spends all of her time. She have everything just nice and neat. I searched her room about 4 times a month. She has a journal here. I try to put it back as nice and neat the way that she had it.
Nothing is off limits.
Pictures of her. Now, who would she be sending this to? Who is she sending this picture to? I had to do a quick search because now I have to go and pick them up from cheerleader practice. I didn't find anything here, but when her and her sister gets home, I'm sure they'll have a sister talk, and we'll check and see what's going on then. The girls are home from practice, so they're in the room talking. This is what I normally do to hear and see if they have any type of what's going on. Warnie's on the cell phone. I'll get the cell phone. We'll check it out as soon as she get in the shower. I bought everybody the same kind of phone, so that way I'll know how to operate it. Write down a few phone numbers, especially these new ones. It's not that I don't trust my daughter. It's just that I want to protect her.
She even reads their journals.
Okay. You met some young man who wrote her a letter saying that he's telling her who he is and where he's seen her and how old he is. I let my daughters know I once was a teenager, so what they're doing is not slick.
Warnie, I see you watching that, and you look really mad and hurt, both of you guys.
Yes.
Tell your mother.
I don't like it. Mom, why do you have to do this? You raised us well. We're good kids, straight-A students on a roll, and I don't understand why would you do that to us.
And you are. I love you, but I have to protect you. I tell you over and over, Warnie, I was a teenage mom, and I don't want that to happen to you. I see you going down the same road that I did, and I just
How is she going down the same road of teenage motherhood?
Straight-A students, very popular. The boys liking her and everything. It just happens, and I'm afraid that it will happen to them.
I'm scared. Okay, we have to take a break, and I think your family needs some help. I really think you need help because I do feel, Tanisha, that it is love. I think it's just misguided, misplaced, but I do feel the love that you have for your children, but I think you need help because I see a ticking time bomb. If you were my mom, I'd be buck wild in the club, dropping it like it's hot and popping bottles. We'll be right back.
Up next.
Just about everything she does on the computer, you can see it with this software.
It's so wonderful.
Still to come.
I feel like you can't move on from it and that you use that as an excuse to like snoop on me.
For parents to spy on their kids. Well, we just heard from Tanisha, who admits that she uses extreme methods to spy on her daughters, even though she says she has no reason to distrust them. Well, with us is parenting expert and author of 12 Simple Secrets Real Moms Know, Dr. Michelle Borba. Hi, Dr. Michelle Borba. Now, before the break, did you see the young girls, how they were near tears, and I feel Warnie's anger. It's like it's the tightness. Like she's so frustrated, she does not know what to do. What could happen? What are the negative things that could happen with something like this?
Watching those two girls' face was exactly what will happen, and that is you're on quicksand, Tanisha. You're going to break down the very fiber of trust that you have in those daughters. You've got two incredibly glorious girls who have done nothing to break your trust. You are parenting totally by fear at this point. You're forgetting the respect notion down here. Good parenting is a balance between the two, and if you don't balance that two, everything that you're hoping for is going to go right down the tubes.
Yeah,
that's my biggest
it's like
concern
a self-fulfilling prophecy almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does that make sense, Tanisha, at all to you? That like you hold on so tight that they want to break free? Like sometimes people want to prove you right. You ever hear about the guy that wasn't cheating on his girlfriend and she keeps thinking that he's cheating and she says, you're cheating, you're cheating. He's like, I'm not. She's like, you are. And he goes, you know what, I'm going to show you. You might as well do it because you think I'm doing it anyway. I get treated like a criminal, so let me act like one. Okay, with us now is Janine, and unlike Tanisha, she says that she has a good reason to spy on her 15-year-old daughter and is desperate to find better techniques to spy even better than she is already. Okay? You started snooping because why?
Well, one night I was in bed and my daughter came in and I looked at her face and I went, oh my God, you've had sex. And she's like...
But you just looked at her face and you noticed?
I just looked at her face and knew it.
What was her face?
A mama knows.
It's not like she just came in the house like...
Nope. I wish she had done that. She just walked in my room.
And you knew.
I knew. And I was so upset because I did not have sex until I was 18. And so we had a deal that she was supposed to wait until she was 18. And
How
she
old
didn't.
Was she?
15. Just 15.
Just turned 15. Okay, so she broke that agreement. I understand that she does a couple of things. She's kind of acting out. What is she doing now?
Well, the other night, she snuck out. I waited for her. She came back. She'd snuck out to be with some, you know, friends and stuff.
Okay. Or a boy, do you think?
I think a boy, yes.
Okay. Do you feel helpless when that happens? Like terrified, helpless?
I feel so scared. It's just me. She's my only child. She's my everything. When she's on the computer, if she's talking to someone and she doesn't want me to know, she like closes it. I feel like I'm just out of control with her. And she doesn't do very well in school, so she's very much different than these girls. And I really, really love her very much.
Well, you came to us because you want help, right?
I am desperate.
Well, here's what happened. Check it out.
Robert Siciliano, personal security expert, met with Janine in New York City to share some high-tech spy secrets.
Hi.
Hello, Janine. I'm Robert.
Hi, Robert. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Robert showed Janine 3 ways to check up on her daughter and keep her safe.
Janine, there is some new technology out there that allows you to keep track of your daughter so that you can keep her safe. Air is a software program that you install on your computer that allows you to view the website she's visited, emails sent and received, chats logged, just about everything she does on the computer. You can see it with this software.
So wonderful.
Janine, the second thing I want to show you is a driving performance chip. This records every second of every mile that she drives. If she's driving too fast, if there are any jackrabbit starts, if she is speeding. This tells you everything she's done while she's driving.
Oh, that is such a good idea because she's starting to drive, her friends are starting to drive, and to be honest, I am so scared every time she